So what is your experience now of just daily lived life, and how does this move for you?
Yeah. I mean, it's so sweet now in this. It's like I love the whole thing of Nisargadatta, where all is necessary and until it's not. And I also love, even in the recognition of the unbroken, uninterrupted flow of this that is, this that I am, this that all is. um, Still such an allegiance and a love for a sense of vigilance,
Mm,
the willingness to just notice where mind may be telling a story, where, in my experience now, it's like, here I am.
mm,
Here this moment is, and
mm,
it's like everything is, I like to say every shadow announces the presence of light.
hmm.
Every thought, every assumption, whether it be positive, negative, or neutral, has a way of serving as evidence of the awareness in which it appears in and in which it exalts. So in my experience, I noticed there's no uh, tracking of something's positive, negative, or
Hmm.
neutral, or it's like everything is serving as the delight of this moment, being itself, experiencing itself here with itself, and it's such a joy to notice spontaneously. Grace in the matrix appears, in whatever circumstance I might be in, um, and uh, and yeah, I feel really, really grateful, really, really honored to live this so fully, with the full willingness for it to completely disappear in the next second. Yeah.
Yep. There's no need to hang on to just what is the ground of being.
Ah,
There's no,
yeah,
what would hang on anyways?
right. Such a gift. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
beautiful. And I mean, you're such a beautiful person in the sense that wherever you are, you recognize this is. And so I'm sure you've had
Yeah.
experiences of people coming in, just coming into your proximity and kind of being shocked by the awe of just like raw reality without any sort of needing for it to be any type of way. People kind of get glimpses of this even when they just kind of come around you. There's just a clarity of being around people that just don't try to force this
Yeah.
into any sort of paradigm.
Yeah. And it's like the sweetest thing because it's like we have the option of actually living kindness and actually living compassion. And it's really, really, really beautiful. It's like what can unfold in the presence of someone who is not at all expecting you to show up in any way, but you
Mm.
are. Not at all expecting you to have any thoughts in a particular way or even any realizations in any particular way.
That's the
It's
grace of
realistic.
healing. That's exactly the grace of
Yes.
healing. And you offer that wherever you are because you just become an open conduit to just that.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I
I'm
so
sure.
love the way you just worded that. Yeah. And yeah, and of course, as you say, of course, it's so beautiful that in recognizing this, you speak from that lived experience, from that effortless ease of what is, of what's being.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very tied to language, especially when people like know what I'm talking about. Like when
Right.
I say I and you know exactly what I'm saying.
Of
We can still
course.
use all of these words.
Totally.
There's a
So much fun.
you're right.
Yeah.
There's a tradition that seems to have boxed language in which we can no longer refer to an I, we can no longer refer to a self, a mind. All this is illusion, all this is fake. But like what
Right.
this becomes is a full integration of all of those terms
All of it.
as well as a
Yes.
full integration of our humanness.
Yes.
There's not a pushing away of any of this or any of sensations
Right.
that come along with it. It's a full embrace. You
A
know what
full embrace. Yes.
what what the more of the void that you melt into, dissolve into, the more the fullness of that void becomes apparent as and in and through all
Mm.
things.